I think they're doing some work. Jamie, yeah, Jamie, Jamie Keith, yeah, been speaking up with them.
Yeah, I think she got some family problems from when she found herself out in the middle.
Yeah, we watched a couple of numbers. Yeah, I don't know.
You guys,
I can't remember exactly what she had, but I told her anytime she doing that box up there, moving around. She really improved.
Good afternoon. My name is John Zanino, and I'm the Director of Henrico Recreation and Parks, and I want to thank you all for joining us as we begin this agricultural endeavor here at Runnymede Farm. We're excited to partner with Happily Natural Day to plant the seeds for local farmers to learn and grow their businesses, and after a few brief remarks, we'll ceremonially do just that. At this time, I'd like to recognize a few special guests with us. From the Board of Supervisors, we have Vice Chair from the Fairfield District, Mr. Roscoe Cooper. And then here from the Varina District, we have Mr. Tyrone Nelson. From the County Manager's Office, we have our County Manager, John Vitokis. And we have two Deputy County Managers. We have Mr. Steve Yob and Ms. Carrie Trattina. And then I'd also like to recognize Jerron Chavis from Happily Natural Day. A special thanks goes out to Supervisor Nelson for his efforts over the past 18 months as we've worked with Happily Natural Day to establish this community farm program. Some interesting facts about this property is it falls within the Turkey Island Creek watershed, and the Turkey Island Creek flows directly into the James River. Developing this land as small-scale, sustainable farm is not only a productive use of the space, but it's also a reasonable one. It promotes healthy wetlands and waters in the James and the Chesapeake Bay. We're proud of what this project represents: collaboration, stewardship, and a shared vision for a sustainable future. It is now my pleasure to welcome Supervisor Nelson, who will share more about this initiative.
good morning, everyone. It's a good day, and it's an exciting time here at Runnymede. I do have some remarks that I will share, but I do want to start off first of all, just with a couple of things that I just thought about as I pulled up. This project came out of community conversations. We were working on a zoning case in Varina. It's a development that is coming out of the ground now, called Arcadia. And one of the things that the community was pushing for within the inner workings of the development was the ability to be able to do some community farming. And so to have plots that individuals in the community could farm within the context of the Arcadia development. We talked about it, and it wouldn't have been fair to the residents for them to have to pay for hiring someone and the upkeep of the farm, adding that into whatever HOA fees they had. But we knew that we owned some property in Henrico. This is one of the few larger pieces that we own, over 1,000 acres here in Runnymede. And after some conversation with the county manager, chief of staff, Mr. Vitokis and Ms. Trattina, we thought that this would be a great place. I do want to shout out a young lady, and I don't know if anybody was going to shout her out, so I'm going to shout her out since she's here. We started a program where we can bring in some young persons to intern with us. And Sincere, who is right in front of me, was interning with me, and I think that lasted all of about 2 or 3 weeks. Didn't last long. but she became an intern in the county manager's office, and this project was a part of her portfolio. So she actually, she actually was interviewing and talking to potential persons to lead the project, and it took us a while to get here. But we're here. So I want to let you know we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for your work and your time. My official statements, and this is a project that we have so far committed 20 acres to. It could be more. We're going to start out with 10 that will be used for a pallet farm, as I said, with room to grow. The land will be divided into smaller plots dedicated to education programs, farming instruction, hands-on learning, and sustainable agricultural practices. I do want to take a moment to extend sincere thanks to Mr. John Zanino and his entire team at Henrico Recreation and Parks. They have been working this project up until this point, and they will continue after it. So thank you, sir, for your team's work. This property has a unique story. To the west and the south, it is bordered by battlefield lands already permanently conserved for their Civil War significance. It sits just a short distance from Malvern Hill. Together, these lands form part of a connected landscape that spans thousands of acres, preserving both our county's history and its natural beauty right here in the Varina district. We are proud to partner with Happily Natural Day, and they will lead the application and selection process for local residents interested in participating in this program. They would also help coordinate the donation of fresh produce to the Henrico Community Food Bank, ensuring that the benefits of this farm extend beyond these fields and into our community. The county's role will include providing property access, startup essentials like a reliable water source, safe entry, small structures to support the farmers. We'll continue to collaborate with Happily Natural Day as a new grant funding opportunities arise to sustain this project. They say if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Well, I like to think if you give someone access to land, they'll plant roots and grow in many more ways than one. So again, thank you for being here today to celebrate this new beginning. Ironically, as Sincere was looking at applications and she brought forth Happily Natural Day, I realized that the owner of Happily Natural Day is someone that goes back years. We met. It's crazy now. It makes me feel old. We were a part of Leadership Metro Richmond class of 2011. And so at the time, Happily Natural Day was already in existence, but not to the level that it has grown. And at the time, I was not an elected official. So it is definitely a good day that I could join in this process with my classmate. So I want to welcome Deron Chavis from Happily Natural Day to come up and share a few words.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Nelson, Mr. Vitakis, John, all Henrico staff. Happily Natural Day is dedicated to the transformation of the built environment for food justice and climate resiliency. Our organization has been in existence for over 20 years and rooted in the work of building local food systems since as early as 2008. This is a grand opportunity for the expansion of food access and security for residents of the Henrico community, but also for Central Virginia as a whole. We're greatly inspired by the innovation and dedication of Henrico County and their use of land as a tool for community change. In this moment, across the country, We see citizens that are concerned about where their food is going to come from, rising grocery prices, and threats to our social safety net have created a crisis for many Americans. In this moment, we are seeing how municipal governments can belie the concerns of citizens through collaboration. Communities across the country have dedicated themselves to creating solutions that utilize rural and urban agriculture as tools to increase food security. And this space, hopefully, will be an inspiration to other municipal governments on how they can utilize land as a tool for increasing food access. Our organization, we provide training for community members who aspire to farm as a vocation. This space will serve as an opportunity for beginning farmers and ranchers from across the region, but specifically Henrico County, to begin their farm journey in ways that will allow them to not have to go into debt to begin their farm experience. The only thing that is being asked of them, which in my opinion is one of the most innovative parts of this project, is that they contribute a portion of their produce to the Henrico County Food Bank. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most important aspects of this work. How do we meet folks in the middle? Our organization is dedicated to aggregating produce from socially disadvantaged farmers and small-scale producers from across the region, and we're committing our work to the tune of $25,000 to purchase produce from farmers, specifically from the Runnymede Community Farm, to distribute their produce throughout the region and to help catalyze their farming endeavors. So with that, I would like to say thank you so much for giving the Henrico County an opportunity to increase its access to healthy food. And thank you for investing in citizens of Henrico County through the Runnymede Community Farm.
So we thought it appropriate, as opposed to doing a groundbreaking, to plant seeds. So please join us now as we sow some seeds on this farm.
Snow peas.
Snow peas.
Hey, somebody should mention about the applications.
What?
Just go do it right now.
For those that are interested in applying for a plot at the Runnymede Community Farm, you can visit runnymeadfarm.com. That's RUNNYMEADE.farm.com. The application is totally free, and we just ask for folks to complete it fully. This will give our organization an opportunity to assess what needs you may have as a new applicant, and the plot spaces will start at a 1/4 acre and go to a 1/2 acre, depending upon farmer experience.
Off and running. Let's go. This is awesome. Yeah. So you think spring? Yeah. Well, once we do the water.